Yes, people. So it's your boy, the Dystopian Man, back at it again. And today, what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at some more people going through financial difficulty because of a bad situation or bad decisions, we should say, with their finances. Let's get into the first one. We're going to react to them. So this is $2,000 on a car payment for a Honda is diabolical. Completely, completely. Why you would get yourself into a position for a depreciating asset where you're paying £2,000 a month, you are setting yourself up for failure, and you need to talk to yourself and the portfolio of things that you have. Again, a lot of the time I've been downloading these videos, and a lot of the time I've noticed that it's women. Seems to be a lot of women doing this, and I keep advising men to stay away right now because a lot of them are just financial liabilities, financial leeches. Right, and I'm not even going to go into it any more than that. I'm going to make videos on that later on, but let's listen.
For my Honda Civic. So here's the cost breakdown of the car. Base $28,395, title fee $165, license fee $151, county fee $15, CVR fee $35, state tax $2,446, county tax $287.77, documentary fee $347.26, and Honda Care for 4 years $990. In total, the whole loan was $32,832.
You could that's a deposit on a mortgage, and look at her face. It's like it's a clever thing that she's done. I drive a 62 plate Astra. Right, it cost me 5 grand, and then the money I've got saved from that, I just keep putting away and investing, setting up businesses, investing, setting up businesses. The more assets you have to pass down when you die, the richer you're going to be. Right, it's as simple as that. So you have to start looking into things like the reason as to why you're not driving a 32k Honda Civic, paying 2k a month, is because you want to invest. And the more you invest, the more assets you accumulate over your lifetime, and the more you have to pass down, the more you will be building generational wealth. And it's more about the lessons that you're teaching the children that you're passing it down to. Because imagine what would happen if you passed this woman a million. Well, almost going onwards towards 10% is going to be spent on a car.
And 3 cents. Now, for those that did watch the whole video, my car payment is not $2,000. My car payment is actually $739.84. I've been rounding up to $800. However, recently I've also started making about $1,500 to $2,000 of payments on top of that. That way I can pay off the car as fast as possible. My loan was for 48 months, which is 4 years, and my APR is 3.9%. And I'm honestly not surprised at that.
I mean, that APR is not bad, but 4 years paying that. 4 years.
Video went viral because there's nothing more that people love to debate on TikTok than car payments.
There's no debate, it's just a stupid thing to do.
So y'all, I'm on this meet and greet.
Right, this one made me laugh. Because yeah, I agree with this. Homeless woman upset because man ghosted her after their first date. Was she wrong for saying, or was he wrong for judging? No. Let me tell you something, right? The amount of times I have seen, right, women go online and shame men at a date for not taking them to some big fancy restaurant, right? It's a bit like Nobu, I keep hearing, right? And then you come out on a date homeless. You don't even have a place to take a dude back to. And look at it, and I've been saying it for years. Most people are going to work till death. Look how big and old this woman is, and you're homeless. You have to make a judgment. You have to judge, because the thing is, these people, right, will latch onto you and drag you down, mentally, emotionally, and financially. There is nothing wrong with judging, making a judgment and saying, I don't want to be around this person because of X, Y. I don't want to be around this person because of X, Y. I don't want to listen to this person's advice because this person's advice managed to get them homeless at 50. I don't want to listen to this person's advice because this person doesn't even realise that they don't have any assets, and they didn't even realise how to build wealth, and they didn't realise how to make sure they're in a better situation. This woman doesn't have a situation, but she's dating. So that means all of the problems that she's causing for herself, she's looking for somebody else to take on those problems. No man wants to take on those problems. And this is what I was saying earlier when I said a lot of women are financial leeches, financial liabilities. And you have to realize that. Like, if you're a woman and you're watching this, okay, make the best out of yourself you can. But let's get to the video and let's hear it. And listen, we're about to hear a lot of shaming language, I guarantee it.
It's our first time meeting. Let them give y'all a little look. This man say, I shouldn't be dating because I don't have an address.
I agree. I completely agree. A lot of the time that they were saying, what was it on the other side? If you're broke, just say so. Don't date if you ain't got money. You ain't even got a house to live in. You ain't even got a place to stay. We're not even talking about a place that you own, just a place to stay. You're dating. Where's he going to stay with you? Where is he going to stay with you?
Cause I live in a motel. I shouldn't be dating. So I want to make sure that all y'all can see. Y'all need to know this man. Y'all need to know. Cause he's playing games. He's judging me.
I'm not judging you.
How is he playing games? The man came down there, right? You didn't tell him he was homeless. So therefore he couldn't make the decision that he wanted to make. Because he could have made the decision, but you're homeless. Didn't even bother coming down. What you have to bear in mind is, you see, he's going grey, she's old. These are big people. Looking like they're probably in their 50s. Right? These are big ass people. Right? And she's talking about actually living in a motel. Who wants to sign up for that at that age? Who wants to sign up for that at that age? It's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm just saying, just a meet and greet. You didn't say that in your profile. You didn't say you didn't say it though.
But why would I put that in my
what
profile?
You mean? Why would you need to let people know that you're staying in a motel and you're homeless right now.
Okay, but
you want to sit up here and try dating, and you out here, and then number one, how old are you and you recording? You like recording me at your age.
I'm recording y'all because I want y'all to know this is a taker right here. Apparently he trying to take.
Want who to know? Here what she is, a taker trying to take. What have you got to take? This is the delusion, right, of what I've heard the men speak about this so many times. It's correct. This is the delusion of the modern woman. Take. What do you have to take? Do you know what I mean? Take her. Like, if anything, it looks like it's the other way round, because you're living in a hotel, you're broke, and you're the one, right, that's dating while you have nothing. Bringing this man out. Who does she expect to pay for the bill for this meet and greet? Who does she expect to take her home? Well, to wherever she's sleeping. Him. And what's happening is that a lot of fellas are getting tired of this shit. Right, so they just back off and they're just like, well, no. Then they begin to stand their ground. And I completely understand it. Because, I mean, look at the behaviour. Shaming, recording, for what? Because he's grown enough and educated enough to make a decision that he doesn't want to be with a woman that's this old that doesn't have a house. Completely understand.
Why does it matter?
And you
why
dating?
Does that matter? You got a place to
You're
stay, right?
dating.
You have
you're
a place
how
to
old
stay,
and
right?
you're home. I'm trying to say nothing, but you're dating. And
I'm 53 years old.
Yeah, but if you're homeless and dating, you need to probably work on yourself, baby, before you start dating.
I got a good job. I make almost 6 figures.
Look at his response. I got a good job. I makes almost 6 figures. Makes with an S. You can't even speak and you expect us to believe that you're making 6 figures. You're staying in a hotel and you expect us to believe that you make 6 figures. If you make 6 figures and you're staying in a hotel, then there's something very wrong with the way you spend money. You are financially inept. Look at his face. You can see, like the delusion of the modern women. We're tired. Like, men are tired of hearing this bullshit. It's the same thing over and over and over again, and it's like, as you can see, this man is tired. Look at his face. Right? He is tired, and I completely get it. And a lot of it is like, I've said it a lot of the time. A lot of women are leeches, right? Because what will happen? I mean, what she will do, right? All of her bad financial decisions, if he got with her, would end up draining onto him, right? And this goes for the other way around as well, right? So if it was a man and you know what I mean, vice versa. So when we look at this, all of her bad financial decisions are going to end up draining on him. Not only draining on him emotionally, mentally, but also financially to a point where he could end up in the same situation. I was just speaking to one of my friends the other day where he went bankrupt, right? And one of the largest reasons why he had to go bankrupt was because when he took a credit card out, his missus was constantly, oh, what does she put it on the credit card? She puts it on the card. She puts it on the card. Does she have to pay none of it back? No. That's what I mean. My girl, I let her drive my car. Minor accident in the car. I've had to get it sorted. Did she pay for anything? So this is why I say, if you're a man, right, you have to kind of step back, right, and look at things from your own financial aspect and standpoint, because you know they're strong and independent. So there's no need for you to put yourself in a situation where you're going to be financially broken by this woman.
You make 6 figures. And
Yeah,
okay.
I work hard. I struggled for many years. I'm not ashamed of it, but
What is it? Nothing. Accept everything. Ashamed of nothing. I'm not ashamed. You should be. You should be ashamed that you're 53 and you're living in a motel. Because that means if you're on 100k a year, you don't even have savings. I got blessed. You're not blessed.
I got blessed. I got a good job. I make good
You
money.
saying you got a
As you
good
see,
job,
I'm dressed
okay.
professional. I got me a new ride over there.
Yeah, I see
Like
you got a
I'm
new
making
ride, but-
steps. I'm making progress.
It's okay, but you're trying to dating.
So
You're
because
sitting up
I don't
there-
have an address, I don't have a house.
I'm not trying to
I
say
don't
you don't
deserve
have-
love, is
I'm
what
not
you trying to say?
But I mean, you kind of need to let people know that ahead of time.
You see, it was a shaming language. You're trying to say because I'm homeless, I don't deserve love. You deserve what somebody wants to give you. In fact, you don't deserve anything. You put the work into something and you get it. Yeah, and being homeless in this situation, I wouldn't want to date a homeless person either.
And to make sure they want to deal with something
Okay,
like that.
well,
If that's what you want to do,
Hey,
that's fine.
I
I'm not
felt
trying to-
like it's not nothing for me to put on my profile, but I did feel comfortable enough. My bad, because I felt comfortable enough to let him know my situation, the struggles that I have rose above, because I'm rising above,
You
baby.
know
I'm going
what?
to have
I'm
me
not
a
gonna
place
sit
to
here and
stay.
argue with you. I'm not gonna do all this arguing. And you can record me. do
Y'all,
what you
look at
wanna
him,
do.
look at him, y'all,
I don't care
look
what you
at
do.
him.
You can record. You can do whatever you want to do.
You know what he said? I don't care what you do. Right? We've got to a stage where we don't care no more. Like, people, like, I was on the video, you got women lambasting him in the comments. The dude's right. The dude's right. He's got himself in a situation where he's cool. Got his own money, or he's got a house, and he's expecting someone to step in a relationship on the same level. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Have something, or even if you're not in the same level, at least not be homeless. I mean, look at the financial situation you got yourself. You haven't got yourself a house, but you managed to get yourself a car. Stupid. Stupid. The first, you should be riding a bus, wheeling a bike around or whatever to get yourself your own place. 50. I see you saying that a lot of us are going to work till death. A lot of people are going to work till death. Believe you me.
But you should let people know that you're homeless before you start dating.
And should have let me know that you got that old-fashioned
Well, you can say
thinking,
whatever
like,
about
yeah,
the man. You can say
whatever.
whatever about what I
Y'all
got.
check-
I understand how that's old-fashioned thinking. I would probably want to do the same. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Is it bad, right, that she turned up to the date and she didn't tell him? Because to me, it's awful. What do you guys think? He just needs to walk off.
Check him out, check him out.
You're dating and you're homeless. So
Whatever.
You shouldn't tell people that.
You missing out on a good one, baby. I can tell you that much.
I just miss out. That's fine.
Peace.
Like, I mean, like, you're missing out on a good one. Like, doesn't look like it, because this is the problem. She sees herself as a 10, right? You're short hair, so you look masculine. You're loudmouth. You're overweight. You're homeless. You're bad with financial literacy, right? There's no benefits there. You're gonna drain on me. You're draining on me emotionally already, and I've not even known you for what, a day. I've known you for a day, and this is the problem with a lot of modern women nowadays. And I've chose my peace over everything. Right, peace over everything. Like you see there, that main word, peace, peace, because your peace is so important, right? And I choose that now over everything. Is once you start choosing peace, your finances start to grow anyway. I will say that again. Once you start choosing peace, your finances will start to grow anyway because you'll be living peacefully. You won't be running around doing this, doing that, doing this. You're just chilling. And you're not living paycheck to paycheck because you're just enjoying the small things. Trust me, that's important. Learn how to enjoy the small things. Move on to the next one.
I told you guys about my older sister that has her car since high school, right? Well, I pay $1,000 for my car payment every month. But in that $1,000 is included any repairs, any oil changes, anything is covered for me for a lifetime, right? So my sister's car breaks down, if not every month, at least.
See, she's a bit thick. That doesn't cover everything. Right? Turn her off a bit. That definitely doesn't cover everything. It will cover some mechanical flaws, some mechanical errors, but it doesn't cover everything. And this is the thing, they get themselves into these issues and mistakes by just taking out payments, contracts, and not understanding what the actual contract is. You know the amount of people that don't read the small print. £1,000. Let's get into it.
Every 2 months, and she's having to pay for repairs every single time, right? So that adds up if you think about it. So she just called me right now and she said, I'm trading in my old cars for new cars because they're just breaking down on me. And literally, that's my point exactly. I rather pay $1,000 a month knowing that all my repairs are going to be covered in case anything were to happen, rather than my car constantly breaking down.
£1,000 a month, right? I own an old car, like I said to you, I own a 62 plate Astra, right? Does it break down every month? No, right? The last time it broke down, right, I opened the bonnet, there was a tube flailing everywhere, right? I looked what the tube was, ChatGPT'd it was the coolant tube that went from the coolant box to the engine. The tube cost £10. I ordered it online, fitted the tube myself, right? The car was fixed for £10. Why the hell are you paying £1,000 a month? Like your sisters, these two, right, obviously just have no clue what they're doing and don't research. And if you don't research, you're going to put yourself in a bad situation. Her sister's, who's got the crap car, right, obviously has never searched to see what you need to have in an old car for it to be decent. Because my car's lasting me for years and don't break down every month. A car payment, if your car is costing you £1,000 in repairs, right? If her sister's car costing her like £1,000 in repairs or £300 in repairs, yeah, get a different car. Don't have to be a new one. Just get a different older car that's more reliable, like an old Hyundai or something like that. £1,000 a month for a car payment is crazy to me because she's like, oh, all of my if the car needs fixing, all that's included, right? Your car hasn't been fixed every single month. Your sister's car hasn't been fixed every single month. If it's a £200 here a month, a £200 there, a £200 here, a £200 there, that's still 5 months worth of repairs that you're paying per month. And she can't seem to get this in her head because nobody's car is going to cost them £200 a month on repairs. Your car shouldn't be costing you like multiple payments per month on repairs at all, as we all know. So I don't really understand what she's saying here when she keeps saying that, right? Like, let's say, like in my situation, that tube goes, right? I fitted a new tube or a new pipe, whatever you want to call it. Car's fine. I've not had no problem with the cars now for months and months and months. Let's say it's been 3 months, right? So that's $600. What is she talking about? Say if you was paying like, this woman's crazy.
I'm sure if she were to add up all the repairs that she's paid for her car in the past 10, 15 years, it's going to be way more over than if she was paying $1,000 a month.
See the delusion. See the delusion? Because if it's that much, let's say I had my car and something else happened. Oh, your engine's gone. I'm not paying for the engine to get repaired. I will scrap the car and get a new car. Like, what? Like, bro.
So when you think about it, $1,000 car payment is not that bad. Doesn't mean that she or anyone else needs to get a high bougie car, whatever.
And when I say new car, like, I'm not one about bougie, I just mean a different car. Like, it's still going to be an old car.
As long as it's a reliable car, which I already know that's what she's gonna do. She's probably not gonna get like a brand new car off the lot, but a used good one, which is totally fine as long as it's reliable.
Yeah, I mean, that makes complete sense. Do you know what I mean? That's not a new car. That's just another car. A used car off the lot, that just makes sense. But you know, paying monthly for something like a 5k car. Let's say the car's like 8 years old or whatever. No, you don't want to be doing that either. You want to have enough money to pay outright. If you're buying something that's like 20, 30 years old, yeah, you know what I mean. You're gonna get problems with it. But buying something that's like 5 years old, it should be okay. It should be fine.
And it's not costing you more maintenance than to have a new car.
Yeah, a bit ridiculous. But on to the
Once
next
again,
one.
this week I'm going negative in the bank. I have $135 coming out this week in credit card debt, and I think I have about $32 sitting in the bank right now. I did have a small pet sitting job over the weekend.
How I'm drowning in credit card debt and going negative in the bank because you mismanage your finances. And not only this, if she has a job, it's like you heard her just say she had a pet sitting gig over the weekend, so she got little side hustles. So why is she always broke? It's because she mismanages her finances and just spends money on whatever she wants to spend it on.
I got $60 from that, so we're still going to be negative. If you're new here, I am in $9,000 worth of credit card debt. That is what has gotten me in.
So I mean, $9,000 worth of credit card debt, right? $9,000 ain't that much. I know people that have gone bankrupt for under $20,000, right? $9,000 ain't that much, right? You should be able to get yourself in a situation where you're paying that off, right? But the problem is they don't manage their finances, they don't manage their expectations, and then what ends up happening? We get ourselves into this place where we're taking out credit card after credit card after credit card, using it without no plan as to what we're using it for or how we're going to pay it back. And then you end up coming on TikTok making a video saying I'm going negative in the bank. Like, stupid.
To this situation. If I didn't have this credit card debt, I would not be going negative all the time. I am doing the snowball method to get this debt paid off. I just paid off my lowest credit card, and now we're moving to my next lowest, which is a little under $600. For the month of June, I had made it my goal to pay that off in full, which is TikTok views. We're going to see what happens. So far, it's the 4th of June. I had one video go viral, and just from that one video alone, we are going to make such a huge dent in that credit card. This is just your sign to post your content. I almost didn't post that video because I did not want to post about my negative balance. And now that video is going to help pay off the credit card. I did have such a sweet girl message me yesterday too, and she sent me some money on Venmo. If you see this, thank you and happy early birthday too. We're going to get this debt chipped away.
Happy early birthday too. She sent me some money on Venmo, and what do you have to send her back? Because it's her birthday, not yours. Nothing. It's really sad and it's really pathetic that big ass grown people are in this situation because they don't think, and we have to think to ourselves, right? So we don't end up in this situation. Why are these people in there? What skills did they negate to give themselves so that they don't end up in this situation, right? But anyway, it's a quick one here, quick one back. Welcome back to the channel. See Dystopian Man. Please like and subscribe and like, and peace.